That when we're feeling down to our last breath, us people, you and me, that's not what we do. We tend to be in a different place altogether. We're in a wilderness, all right. Our own sense of wilderness, each one has a slightly different one, I suspect. The wilderness sense finds us. We don't go there to find God. The shadows rise around us wherever we are. Think about it. When I imagine, and it can happen, disasters, it's as if it's in the Lord of the Rings. You know all that darkness in the final trilogy? You have these horrible armies all massing, and you think, are they ever going to get out of it? You know, one horrible thing after another, everything's dark. Have you noticed the darkness? That's kind of the sense of it. Oh my word, we're down to our last breath. And that's in our heads, people. That's not because we've gone out to see God in the wilderness. That's our wilderness. When we feel up against it, what do? We don't deal with it, I think, always, although I wish we did, with grace and finality. We frantically rally for one big effort, maybe. Ha! We're going to get out there and take care of all those things. Or we hide. Or we maybe just give up and let it all fall apart. Flight or fight. But if you think of it, a lot of our disasters, these big shadowy awful things, are disasters anticipated. We think they'll happen, no? I've got a perfect example for you, and I want you to think of your own. Let's share them a little bit. Disasters. I thought that I was going to lose everything that I had just worked on. I called Stephen and said, I'm getting this message. Device not configured. I can't save anything. I can't send any mail. I can't get this miserable machine to do anything. I'm going to lose everything. Do you see the shadows coming into my mind? Yeah. Yeah, like a great big blackness around the center of a photograph, of a camera. Click. Every time you're feeling particularly dark, try it out. Let's see, can you remember? Our bones are dried up.
Hope is gone. We are.
Good. Yeah, I remember June. All right, so that's what the whole house of Israel says in Ezekiel. You know, it isn't just individual, it's also collective. He's talking about the house of Israel, right? It could be a relationship, it could be a string of relationships, it could be a country, it could be a church. Try it out. Our bones are dried up. Our hope is gone. We are doomed. Yeah. God's answer in this passage is worth remembering. I will set you on your own soil. Funny about the bones, right? Still. I will set you on your own soil. I will take you home. You will not be out in the middle of nowhere with all the darkness, your own darkness creeping in. And Jesus' answer? Lo, I am with you. Christianity is about resurrection. That's why there aren't any bodies on my crosses. It's about an empty cross. And it's about, above all, love that finds us and never gives up and is always with us. So, the job of Lent is to find and keep God. That's Tampa. That's right. For this year, we're going to do that. And we're going to try to do it against our dramas and against our inner wildernesses, yes? How do you do it? Attention and intention. Okay. The idea is, when you start getting into that and you think that you're getting those shadows around, this is going to be true for you, Mrs. Candidate. Be aware when you're losing it. Be aware when the light begins to fade a little bit and all those shadows are coming in and there isn't anybody who's connecting with you and you can't see much and you can't talk and there's nothing but you in this world. Watch out, because that's where it is. So, be aware. And hear at that point that marvelous word, shalom, as Jesus walks through your doors. Peace, I am with you. You are not finished. And you can let the terror subside. So here's a suggestion, and this is the last piece. It's an exercise for you all. And it's great to do when you wake up. You know, I'm always talking about waking up at 4 in the morning. Well, in case any of you wake up early. I don't know, you probably won't, but maybe you do. And if you got a little time before you have to actually get up and get stirred, here's something to try this week and maybe for the rest of the life. When you wake up, breathe in love. God's love. And then just breathe out. Be aware of the breath, as you say. Remember, I will call the breath from the four winds and I will put it in your body. Well, it's in your body. Ah! So you're ahead of the game. So be aware of the breath. In, up, and then out. Up, and out. And then, one more thing. Bones. Feel a glow, as if the sun were coming up in your bones. As if the morning were in you, as the wilderness was in you. Feel that sun rising, and each bone glowing with the love of God. So, you think I'm going to let you just go out there and try it or not? No, we're going to try it right now. We got a little touch of music. It's from the Sunday Cathedral, just a wee bit of it. And here's what you do. Sit and breathe a little bit at the beginning, and then see if you can feel the light coming into your bones. And the sense of love growing in your whole body. After all, that's pretty beautiful. Ma'am?